So you're going to go to the plus sign at the bottom. I'm going to X out of these tools so you can see it and choose create drawing. Here's my drawing over here. I am going to right click on this and rename it, and these are my mechanical drawings. To get to your additional sheets, left hand side, this is sheet 1 right now. On the right hand side, I am going to change my drawing properties to change my precision to 2 decimal places. And that is the wrench, and then my units and precision right here. All right, so that's the first change I need to make. I'm going to add in some text. I'll use a note right here. So on my note, I'm going to set this one to mechanical. I'm sorry, this is Massac High School on the first one. And I'll drag this across. I'm going to see if I could. Should be all caps. That was a mistake on my end. For the title, here I'm just going to double click on one of these and go to the insert drawing properties, and I'll make this the drawing name. So whatever I named it here will show up. And then on this one, this will be the name of the part for whatever I'm working on. So you could just either manually type it in or create a property link for it. So this one would be 3-44. Okay, so to bring in your views, insert view, insert. I'm going to start with figure 344. It looks like there's multiple parts here, so this is going to make this one a little tricky. All right, I'm going to scrap 344 as that one's multiple parts. I will go back and fix that later. So I'm going to choose insert and go to 352. So this is one of the first drawings. The 1-to-1 ratio right here is definitely way too large. You can change it before or after. I'm going to go to 1-to-2. And for the time being, I'm asking you guys to project your 3 main views and then your isometric. If for some reason you lose that projected, go up top, choose projected view, click on the front, project it out. Going to double click on this one, and I'm going to change my scale and make the isometric smaller. If you hit escape like I just did, you'll have to do it again, so press the check mark. You could delete the scale on there. All right, so now it's really just about dimensioning this. I'm going to try to mimic the dimensions that are in the textbook. So I'm choosing the dimension tool right over here. And I'm going to add in a cross. So if I select the 2, I could drag this below. By doing this, you're going to see that it does put that spacing in between here. Now I need a 2 1/4, so I'm going to select this line and this point and drop in my 2 1/4. Again, there should be a gap between these. I need a 30 degree. So I'll select these and drag in my 30. From the middle of this to the end, it's 4 1/4. It looks like I might need center lines. To add center line, if I choose this edge to edge center line, I could select these 2. There's one center mark. It's still in the tool. Again, that was going up top and choosing this edge to edge center line. And now I could drag these up. Doing this will help me show that there's symmetry within here. And it will also help with my dimensioning. So now I could put in my 4 1/4 dimension from the center line to the end, and my 1 1/2. I want to line those ones up to one another. The entire height is 5. I could do this on another view just to clear up some room, as I know I need to put in this dimension of 2 3/4. So I'm just going to mimic all the dimensions. I'm not doing all of them right now. I want to point out a couple changes. I do need to right-click on here and choose Show Hidden Lines. And right-click on here and choose Show Hidden Lines. Now I want to add in a new sheet. I'm going to choose one of the harder drawings for the next part. I'll probably do 360 and 362. So you insert in your new sheet. Make sure you change the name. So I'm going over here and I'm drawing now, or I'm adding in figure 360. So 3-60. I'll be honest, the way I'm going to present the top and the right view is not going to look good. Normally you would use a section, but we're not really there right now. So I'm choosing 362. And I'm projecting all of my views. Again, with this one, I am going to try to mimic the dimensions on the text provided. I need to project the ISO. I need to add in my hidden lines again, so right-click. I'm still in projected. I have to hit escape. Show hidden lines. Show hidden lines. The scaling of this should be significantly bigger. So if I double-click on it, I could go, let's say 1:2. It's not that much bigger, but it's a little bit bigger. If you press escape like I just did again, we'll cancel it. You don't need these, so you can just left click and delete. This one probably should get scaled down, but I'll do that later. So now I need dimensions, but I also need construction lines, center lines. If I were to choose this 3-point center circle, choose the center, and then center of one of these. Oh, it didn't lock. Let me try that again. I made a mistake. So I'm just choosing 3 of these circles. I'll get my 3-point centers in place, and then I would probably draw center lines across. I don't know if I'll be able to get this 45. All right, so now I have my center lines in place, and I'm going to do my dimensions. I'm not going to go over all of these, but I do want to point out, if I were to take this one here, click, this should be 5/8. I'm going to make a change to this. If you double click on it, you could change the precision of this one to 0.625. It also should say ×8. So if I go right here, I double clicked on it and I could write -8 holes. And that will add in my dimension for this. So what you guys need to do is just continue adding your sheets, add your dimensions, hidden lines, center lines. I will point out here you could rename your sheet to help out. So this is 3-60. It looks like drawing 344 did not work. I do want to point that out. I'm going to rename this one to 3-52. So hopefully this helped you guys figure out how to set up your sheets. If you have any questions, please ask.